Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Baby, I was going to say Monday. I know I'm ready for my Sabbath, but dang, you can't skip over a whole day. I am headed to the church house. It is a straightforward Sunday. Well, it's not, but it is. It's Communion Sunday, but it's like, Youth Sunday has its days. This Sunday has its days. That's what that is. Next Sunday, it is baby dedication and baptism Sunday, so it would be a chaotic morning. But you know what? Every time the Lord be working it out for me, and I'm grateful. It's the Brittany and Brittany show this morning. I'm little B, she's big B. She only got me on age. That's it. I enjoy working with her. We be cutting up. And it just feels like, I don't know, it's just enjoyable. I think she's one of those people that like, I could go do things with outside of church. We've just never done anything outside of church before. It's like, okay, you gotta pass the vibe check outside of church. Just because y'all do life together don't mean y'all do well outside of church. And that's one thing. How do we get here? That's one thing I always thought of, like, oh, if we cool at church, we'll be cool outside. And that's not necessarily true. Because unfortunately, many of us do put on a persona just to come to church. Which I think is the funniest part of, like, when people see me outside of church, they're like, oh, you the same way. Oh, I definitely am. Because I never had shame in, that's a word. I never had shame in who I was there or outside. And so that just came across in different ways. So I was able to be the same there as I was everywhere else. Because I would never forget we were on the serving line doing community service. He's like, oh, you like this for real, for real? I was like, yes. What you mean? No. This is leading to another conversation that I must have. Because when you're self-aware of your insecurities, it leads into this whole other place. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that in the How Beautiful this week. Yeah, we're going to do that. Because is there ever a time where, what's my wording, guys? What's my wording? Is there ever a time where I don't have my words. I don't have them at all. How to say it how I want to say it. Okay. When you're self-aware, when you're aware of who you are, whose you are, how you are, all of these things matter and they come into play at some point. So when you walk in a room, you may notice other people's what you don't have. Okay, how do you walk into a room where your insecurities aren't shining as brightly as someone else's? That's the real question. So I'm not sure how that works, means, grooves, I don't know. But when you get into this place of insecurities, then you know. Happy Monday, y'all. So I'm getting better with using my words, and it's a level of freedom that has come with it, because it's like I'm feeling it, and I feel like I should be able to tell somebody that I love how their actions made me feel. But for so long, I've bottled all of that in. And because I bottled it in, it feels weird to be like, hey, it is disappointing that you expect me to do this, but you can't do this. And it's just like, okay, I see where we're going here. But to like get it off of me, it felt different. It also felt good. And it also allows the other person to show up and be accountable for their actions. And I was like, dang, but should I have? Like, when I tell you, I overplayed it in my head, and I was like, Brittany. And then I wrote it down, and I left it on the paper. Thank you, Shonda, for that advice. It's just like, that felt real good. And it's like, okay. And the other part of writing it on paper so that you don't carry out anger towards other people I'm listening. I am listening. If you have not, go subscribe to Shonda's page. What's her name? I don't know. I'm gonna tag it. I'm gonna tag it up here. Go give her a page a follow. She drops gems, and they're good. They're just good. Like I'm long winded. She's to the point. Literally, she is just to the point. So yeah, go follow her. But I'm just like, feels good to say. Yeah, that bothered me. But also, I tell you, the Lord was just sitting with me yesterday. This sounds like He doesn't sit with me ever. I choose. There are moments that get in my head to the point of being like, do I even need to talk about this? But I'm like, what if I'm not the only one? Kevin on stage said the other day, he was like, there are so many things that we do that we're just like someone else, but we don't know. He had posted a video or a meme from a guy that he was like, I'll be laying in the bed or on the couch and I'll just lift my arm up. Like, do you know how often I do this? And I get it from Patch Adams. Like, it was me and my dad. Like, it'd be out of nowhere. We'd just be like, Patch Adams, what you doing? But I just thought that's what we did. And so, like, I could be in the bed and just be like, arm up. Like, why? I don't know. But him posting it, I was like, okay. And it's just how it brings us together in this thing called life. And so I'm just like, So it's like, let's talk about it. I had recorded a video yesterday, and it was just like, Because when I tell you, coming home, I'm not even going to include it in the weekly vlog because I pushed it all together. Like me talking out, maybe I should post it. Me talking out the 4 quarters over 100 pennies in real time was hilarious because I was like, no, you can say this better, but that's how like a High Beautiful will come together. Because to me, I will get more views on a High Beautiful than I will on a daily vlog. But then I also know that my people that are watching daily vlogs are also commenting to me in real life or on social media, other platforms, not just here. And so I'm just like, okay. But it's like how we value people, how we see people, how we love people, all of that matters. And so I'm like, here I am. I'm going to continue to show up. I'm going to continue to be me. Loud, long-winded, and bold. It's weird to see. Weird is not the word. What's the word? It's different. Is it? It's different to see this version of me. Because one of my friends was like, Brittany, you just seem freer. And I was like, free ain't that good word because Daddy said he wanted to be free. But I knew what she meant. There is I'm not about to cry. There's this peace in this place of taking the control off. That it's just like, Lord, if you give it to me, and I'm okay with it, I'm gonna do it. And it's scary with business. It's scary with the internet. And yet here we are building this little community over here, and it's just like, yep, you're not alone. In this grief, in this life, in this journey, in this frustration. You may not be in the same place as somebody else literally at the same time, but you're going to cross paths. And that's why I enjoy listening to other people. When I tell you I am the person that has the multi-generational friendships, and it's just like, yeah, I could text her and ask her opinion, and she is in her 70s. Yes. And I'm grateful for it because, baby, she done lived twice my life. So let me be open. That's why I love getting married, listening to like marriage podcasts and shows, because it's like this is what I desire. So let me go in. And if I'm about to go into marriage at my late 30s, early 40s, I gotta come correct. Because we already set in our ways, and so you gotta be ready to pivot, you gotta be ready to adjust, you gotta be able to communicate. I don't know where that came from. I was watching something. What was I watching? I was watching something. And the way this woman found her husband in her late 40s, and she was like, I didn't know that that's what it's like to be loved. Well, girl, do you know what I mean? to be loved well is a thing. It is a thing. And then to see the people around you loving their people well, baby. Mm-mm. And that's why I say, if I have to settle, I'm not being arrogant with it. If I have to settle, I would rather stay single, because the examples of people around me that I see love well and loved well and covered, it's a thing. It is a thing, because I'm just looking at, what's my wording? When you see something and you're like, oh, that can be like that. Oh, I could be loved like that. I don't have to settle for something, because I don't even know if that something is safe. I was about to say settle for safe. I don't have to settle for something versus being like, It's like, okay. Because I think younger Brittany was like, yeah, if you don't accept this now, you're going to end up with nothing. And then you get to 36-year-old Brittany and you're like, okay, but do you want to settle and be miserable? Or are you about to stay where you at, let the Lord do what he does, and you reap the benefits and the harvest of everything that you have planted? It may not be the way that I thought it was going to look, because I told y'all, would have had a 10-year-old by now, but nah. And so as I get to this place, it's like, let me suck up all the wisdom and advice. Tell me your hard time so I could be like, noted and heard, and let's take this into a marriage. Because coming in grown, set in your ways, lived your life how you lived your life, all right. Because as my big bro always say, he's like, marriage ain't nothing but a mirror. It's going to show you a whole lot about yourself. And it's like, okay, well, let's get ready for some mirror work. Do it for me, Lord. Do it for me. Oh, I know exactly what it was. Jackie Hill Perry was talking about how we have to be, now we have to be, because baby, who ain't preaching is not me. How in church we have to be more holistic with our sermons, because if you are marriage heavy in your church, in your sermon, then you're leaving out this sector of people that are like, oh, this sermon doesn't apply to me. And that can be frustrating at times, because it's just like, you forgot about me. Everything is about this, and this. It is like, that's not the season of life. And also, I do realize in saying this that some churches are more catered to that. I think that's why I'm so drawn to Union, how they love, and yet you see the intentionality with singles ministry, also in getting them from singles ministry to marriage ministry, and the process. Whose church? Somebody's church will do a Sunday a year, I believe. Don't hold me to the details. But I know that it's somebody's church that will host a free wedding for the people that are just trying to get it right, and money ain't it. Like, yes, we may have a dream of this, that, and the third, but if you're already living together and you doing everything, but you have no excuse. And so they'll just do like a large wedding ceremony. And it's just like, to see these moments cultivated in a ministry, it's like, this is everything. Because like our church doesn't have singles ministry. We did. It was a little aged, and they tried like that. They did, but it was like, what my 18-year-old self looked like. What my 18-year-old self looked like hanging with the 50 to, I would say 40s to 60-year-old ladies, like, and what we doing? Because we just hanging out. We doing Bible study. Now, this could be a small group, but I'm trying to hang out. I'm trying to do stuff. It's all ladies. That's what I used to say. I used to say I was going to go church hopping. Like, I would do my church on Sunday and then do a second service somewhere else. Just see what's around. But I'm like, give me a good singles ministry. One of my friends always talk about One Community Church, Plano. Like, I want to pop up to one of their singles events. Let's go. What we doing? Let me know. I was supposed to be in the bed, but I was watching the video and it made me get up because I was having a conversation with a friend. I believe sometime last week. She's like, Brittany, do you realize that every time I talk to you, you always say I'm good or I'm fine? And in this video, and I wish I would have got her name because she said the acronym for fine is feelings I'm not expressing. And I was like, wait, like how I heard it when she said it and how it resonated. I was like, let me make sure that's what she said. And it made me give light to my friend because I feel like if my world isn't imploding, then I'm fine. I'm good. But to hear her say how it hurt her feelings every time I say I'm fine when I could be hurting physically. She's like, why can't you just tell me that? And I was like, because I'm fine. For real. She's like, no. She's like, you telling me how you're doing allows me to know how to pray for you. And I said, okay. She's like, but it actually hurts my feelings when you don't tell me how you're really doing. Because I thought we were better than this. And I was like, because the flip side of it for me is, how far am I about to go? Yeah, let's go there. The flip side of this for me is when I have a friend who I'm asking how they're doing. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Let's talk this one through. When I ask a friend how she's doing and she says good, but she's in the hospital. To me, it's like, what do you mean good when you're in the hospital? Like you're not in the hospital because that's where you work. You're in the hospital because something is wrong. And so this conversation of being like, feelings I'm not expressing is crazy to me. And so this only makes me want to, one, find better language. I've been using the how we feel, I think it's how you feel app. And it's giving me more language than, oh, I'm good, oh, I'm fine, whatever. But I'm realizing that I also need to bring this into friendships. Because she was like, how you respond lets me know how to pray for you. And it's a big ask when it's so easy to say, oh, I'm good, I'm fine. And I know I'm also that friend. Maybe it's just me being read back. It's when somebody pulls a you on you. Maybe that's what this moment is. I don't know. But the revelation of feelings I'm not expressing, that thing sat on me. Because I have been hurt before when a friend was like, oh, I'm good. But I'm like, what's been going on? I'm in the hospital right now. Like, wait, what? I gotta do better. And see, it's also that balance of, and I know for her, she actually does care. It's the balance of actually finding that line of like, do they actually care? Do they want? Because you're not going to tell somebody that you walk in Kroger with, be like, oh, how you doing today? Baby, I'm headed to the hospital because I'm not doing well. You dang skippy. I'm not going to do that. But a friend. Okay. I was just like, I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better. And I also know there's this level of frustration when I say I'm okay. And they'll be like, just okay? Actually realize that just okay is pretty good. I'm laughing because my big bro was like, so what's the tears? Because I need to know the tears because when I'm coming out of being gluten, my go-to line is I'm shaking back. That's my line. That's how you know I'm getting better. But when the pain is high, I'll be like, I'm here. So it's like a code word for It's like a code word for the people that like know me and I know that they know how I really am. And so it's just like, okay, actually, maybe I just need to bring this friend in on my code words. I don't know, y'all. What I do know is Darius McClure with Rock City. He didn't shook me all the way up because we're going. He's bringing out the analogy of being rare, and I think rare goes just in line with being different. And like I tell my mom, I get rare, and rare also goes into how you value something. You value something that is rare, it has a higher value rather. And I'm just like, okay. But no lie, sometimes I don't like being rare. Because rare allows you not to be able to do what everyone else does. Sometimes you just want to feel normal. And I think that's why I have the heart for people, specifically younger people, that are walking the journey. Because it's hard not to do what everybody else does. When I tell you it's hard, and it'll make you feel like something is majorly wrong with you. It's like, nah, you're just different. And I feel like the earlier that you identify, the more it makes you know that you need somebody to walk with you on the journey. It's a challenge. But you got to have the right person to be able to handle and appreciate rare. And that's the other part of that. And also, if somebody doesn't see that you're rare, they'll treat you normal. Only to come to find out that they're not going to find somebody like you. It's challenging being in that place. Oh, it is. And that's why I try to look out for my younger people. That's why Children's Church had this. I feel like that would forever be one of my favorite seasons of serving. Like when I tell you I love media, Children's Church had my heart. And it's like, okay, Lord, if I never have my own, I can say that I poured into my babies. 20 good years. How did we get here? I don't know. Good night, y'all. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Y'all, I went in the bed last night watching a YouTube video, and the next video it recommended was my own video. And I was like, what the heck? But my tail clicked on it. Now, mind you, I'm laying on my back with my feet kicked up in the air, like phone over, praying I don't drop it in my face. And I start to bawl, like bawling. And you know when that tear run and catch you in your ear, you be like, ugh. Why my tail rolled over to my side only to cry harder? I was like, whoa. And I just started watching videos, and it took me back to I believe it was the second one. Then I went back to the first one. And I was like, look at that girl. Because what I saw when I first recorded was not what I realized y'all saw. And I'm just like, I just see somebody over here doing it scared with no confidence. And I think Vaughn was the first one that was like, you look so confident. And I'm just like, I don't feel it at all. I'm literally doing it scared. Like, if I could tell y'all, I should have mama tell y'all. I sat here and ugly cried with that first video. Man, ugly cried. And it was scary on so many levels, from the opinions to just me, my voice, like all of the things. When I tell you, it's so easy for me to be behind the camera. That's what I've done. And then here we are. I want to say 312 days in. Like, I'm going to finish a year strong. I'm going to show up for myself. But as I'm listening back, like, I don't even remember saying some of the stuff. That's the other part. I don't remember saying so much of this. And it's just like, this is crazy. So like, I'm just watching old Hi Beautiful back, and then I go and I watch the first vlog. It was for Vlogmas, bruh. A level of tears that I cried, but it was a level of joy that you saw on my face over some doggone pajamas. And I was like, I didn't know what this last season would do for me. Coming out of tough seasons, your guard is up. I think I just posted a video about that. I should remember to tag that. When you come out of survival mode, you're literally just trying to make it day by day. Like, I'll say, we're trying to make it day by day, moment by moment, and there are moments that you're doing it second by second, and it feels like your back is against the wall. It feels like you don't know if you're going to make it past these moments, and it's like, man, here we are. Oh, man. But then I see how far we've come. I see the community that we're building. We just made 400 subscribers this morning. Thank you for each and every person who has subscribed, who joined the fold. And it's just like, oh, here we are. Like, here we are on this journey of growth and self-discovery and just embracing who we are. It's not an easy journey. By no means. I've had several videos that will tell you my true thoughts on it. And I know that we can't do this thing alone. And so to build the space, to build the fold, and to have these moments mean so much more than I ever thought or imagined. And so it's just like, here we are, like literally unfolding this thing called life. And the other part for me as well is the feedback and the input. Like, I get so excited when y'all think something has value to me and you share it with me. Like, you don't have to. That's the thing. Like, to me, it feels like a one-way thing of like, I'm just giving y'all what I got. But no, it's the recommendations. Did you check out this? Have you seen this? Like, I figured you would like this. Oh, your plans would appreciate. Those little things matter. Because I'm literally just taking y'all off for the journey. When I tell you, I love the analogy of like, it feels like y'all are just in the car with me on car chats. That I love it. I absolutely love it. Because so much is going on in our world. So much is going on in our world. And we just need little moments of hope to push us through. Because I truly believe better days are coming. In the middle of lifing, in the middle of life is long and short, better days. I really don't believe that we have lived this life just for it to keep getting worse. So that was on my heart. I was like, I got to tell them, baby, ugly crying And yet I'm also glad that I just started, because I can't tell you that there was nothing special about November the 8th. That was like, okay, you posting today. There was absolutely nothing. But I'm glad that I just did it. So thank you for joining me for this journey. For literally every like, comment, and subscribe. Like, thank you for sharing it with your people that you feel will benefit. I appreciate you. So I was about to do a kitchen cut up with y'all, but I have a feeling that I'm taking on too much. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do breakfast meal prep because, I miss swinging by McDonald's. You know whose breakfast I miss as well? Wendy's. Before I went gluten-free, they had just removed their breakfast menu, and then I saw they brought it back, but it didn't matter because we can't have it anyway. But their logs, their potato wedges, is that what they're called? Yes. And their honey biscuit, I miss it. I miss the McGriddle, but this is why we have to meal prep, so that I can have my own personal spin on it and call it a day. Here's the question. Am I being an overachiever? Because I'm doing French toast on the griddle. Y'all can't even see the griddle, but it's here. I found Better Goods gluten-free strawberry and cream pancakes. I don't know if I would like these, so I'm like, make the whole batch, so that if you do like them, you freeze them. If you don't, you trash them. Because I also have an issue with coming back to stuff. So it's like, I need to go ahead and do it all. Then while I was looking in the cabinet, see, this is what had happened. My gluten-free cabinet had gotten overwhelmed. Ain't nothing but a blessed cabinet. And Lord, I thank you. And this is why I don't go in the store. Because if I don't go in the store, I don't see what's new. Anyway. Then I find the Mrs. Jones cinnamon sugar donuts muffin kit. And I'm like, why not? Everything has their own. French toast on the griddle. Waffles on the waffle iron, and the muffins in the oven. Why not? But also, I think this is because I'm hungry. But I'm meal prepping breakfast, although it's 11:44. It don't matter. I can eat breakfast for dinner. We used to do that all the time growing up. I haven't had it in a while because I always have it for breakfast now. So yeah. Lord, am I taking on too much? Let me know. Because I really think it's just because I'm hungry. That's it. But it needs to be prepped. And if I can have multiple things going on at one time, why not? That's where I'm going. Girl, this box supposed to make 22 4-inch waffles. I don't think that's 4 inches though. Is it my neighbor cutting? Ours was cut yesterday, so I'm not surprised. Why she sound like she in our yard though? Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah. Let's do this. I feel like I want to get it going, and then I'll come talk to y'all. Yes, let's do that. I'm gonna fast forward this next part, then I'll come back and we'll chat. Oven. 4 minutes left on those. Strawberry and cream waffles smell amazing. So the last thing I'm about to do is, I don't like how much they smoking though. Smoking cigarettes tonight. Them bad boys is schmirking. But this is also the one. This is also my chaffle waffle iron that I'm using. So I'm wondering if it's the leftover like butter from chaffles. I don't know, but them bad boys. Oh, we ready, girl. This was for my what's the name, but we finna use it for this. Oh, y'all look great. Oh, I need y'all. Come here. Look at that bad boy. He look real good with his real dab of strawberry right there. You see that? Okay. We might be on to something better good. That ain't the name of this. It is Better Goods. He smells so good. All right. And it came up easy, so I'm not about to use oil. If I could get my measurements right, I could put it in my waffle thingy, but I don't have my measurements. Okay. Can I put my eggs in here? I guess I'm throwing them in the sink. I'll clean them up. Shout out to that looking real good. All right. 6 eggs for I used to love to put my eggs in my apron, then forget and get too close to the counter. Oh, the struggles. And I'd be too happy when I got my eggs in my apron. Baby, you forget how close you be standing to stuff. What am I missing? Vanilla. Girl, you ain't put no cinnamon in nothing. The struggles. All right. Cinnamon on. Baby, I got everything open. I be leaving cabinets open when I'm cooking. Because I'm like, I'm coming right back to it. All right. Need some Splenda. All right. We should be good to go. Oh, I heard the waffle. Dear Lord, don't let me drop one. Amen. Because that would be just my look. Stop. Oh, y'all rose. Okay, then. I definitely should have made them smaller. How many this box said I was supposed to make? 24. Okay, little muffins. I don't have a good grip on my pan. Oh, you still. Okay, we're going to put you back in there. Sorry for disturbing the peace. That was 12 minutes. Let's go 2 extra minutes. Hey, Google, do a 2-minute timer.
Got it, 2 minutes. And that's starting now.
All right. I done disrupted his piece completely. Oh, you look real good. All right. I have cheated What is that? Is that eggling? Maybe it is. I have cheated with my half sheet because it fits 4 pieces of bread perfectly. I need more heavy whipping cream. Hey Google, add heavy whipping cream to my shopping list.
Got it. I added heavy whipping cream to the list called shopping list.
Baby, these waffles are cooking way faster than I thought they would. Maybe I'm so used to my thick Belgian waffles. Brittany, a whole mess across the side of the bowl. This is why I prefer my squeezer. I am a side of the bowl messy girl. Okay, can we do it? Can we do it without being messy? Let's push you here. Okay, let's smooth you there. Okay. That worked. Boom. Stop. They look the same. Don't nothing look like it changed in that 2 minutes. You did tell me to poke it with a toothpick, didn't you? And it should come out clean. Oh, he came out clean. Okay, maybe them 2 minutes did matter. You getting heavy. Hold on. Okay. Slide over, friends. We gotta share. All right. I'm done with you. Baby, I forgot to put the drawer back in the refrigerator. I knocked the bad boy off, cleaned it off, and was grateful that there was nothing on it. Okay. Oven is off. Those are done. All I gotta do is roll those. Am I right? Melt a 1/2 cup of butter. Put cinnamon into a separate bowl. Dip warm muffins in melted butter and coat all sides by rolling. Oh, well, maybe I should wait on you. Wait on the Lord. That's all I heard. Okay. Let's pause for a minute. Are you gonna fall or you gonna act right? Because my feelings gonna be hurt if you fall. Did she really say I have a cup of butter? And she did. Okay. What my butter? Oh. You just wanted to hide. Baby, y'all is turning out so fast. Be clean, Brittany. Be clean. Oop, oop. Okay. Girl, I thought I was clean. Just as dirty. All right, let's melt some butter. Let's go 45 because you are frozen. I'm about to grab y'all. Yeah, I guess I should grab y'all. Y'all look real far away for this rolling process. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. They see me rolling. Maybe you ain't need 45. Sound like you in here bubbling. What you got going? You played me. It ain't nothing but a bottom hole. Yeah, you probably need 30. Take what you need. I'm gonna slide to the left. I ain't trying to disrupt your piece all the way, baby. I just need you to move you out the way. All right. There we go. My favorite part of like cooking for myself and not having to worry about the gluten if I'm trying to do like multiple things. But like even with our breakfast burritos, when we breakfast prep, I will put them in a bowl. I'll put them in a bowl and then I'll let mom do her gluten-free tortilla the day of. And so she's just warming up her contents. Tell her to put a layer of cheese down on her tortilla. Oh, you was juicy. Put a layer of cheese on her tortilla and then add the stuff out the air fryer for the burrito. And she good to go. I got one more after this. Okay. Okay, waffles are done, muffins are done. Here's the problem. And maybe it was that one that I busted up. I don't know. Oh, y'all ain't seeing nothing. My bottom's separated from my top. And what I did differently, it said roll the whole thing in butter. I was trying to cut down the butter and the sugar. So I only did the tops. But I still think it's going to be fine. I just don't know why some of them separated. I hear you sizzling. That means you're ready for me. Okay, girl. Baby girl ready. I was going to tell y'all something and I just lost my train of thought. What was I about to say? I don't know. Oh, this is the day where, because I was trying to do multiple things, I wasn't doing my dishes as I went. Instantly regret that right now. But 3 meals are done. That's what I have. So you got to take it as it comes, Brittany. That I do. All right. Okay then, pop on, baby. Pop goes the weasel. I don't know the words to the song. Pop goes the weasel. All right. I never remember which way I turned the bread until after you lay that first piece and you was like, it was the other way. But it also determines how thick, how wide the bread is, not how thick. I can tell that I did not have enough heavy cream and I had to stretch it because it is normally thicker than that, but it'll be all right. I got it on my shopping list. Because why? If I don't, who's going to forget? It's me. Boom. But also, this may have been the quickest of them all. So, it is what it is. Oh. All right. I need one more. Y'all can share. I was about to say, I need one more tray. Oh, y'all got soft. I didn't think they were going to get soft like that. Oh, well. Once I knock this first batch out. Oh, I only got to do 2. This is why I'm lazy and do the griddle instead of doing the pan where I got to do 4 rounds. I can only do 2. I want him to cool down faster than he was, and he ain't. And that's okay. When I tell you I use every little gadget, ridiculous. Ridiculous. What video did I post today? I don't know what I posted. Oh, I just posted the misvaluing people video. It was the I was processing this on my way home from church on Sunday. And it all started from a conversation that I was having about me and one of the girls at church. I was like, I think we would be good friends outside of church because oftentimes, sometimes, every now and then, we put on a face to come to church. So I don't know if how you are at church is how you actually are in real life. And so it's like, you never know. But I was like, I think she's one of those people. And it's just with us serving together that I was like, I brought her in as a penny. And remember, how we value them does not change their worth. So please hear my heart when I say that. But I know that I brought her in as a penny, but I really feel like she's a good dime in my life with the potential to be a quarter. Because we were always talking about going out, and I was like, I don't necessarily enjoy the going out process because I didn't had my days of being the DD of like, no, and I say that, but I really mean I will still be your DD if you need me. Call me, because I would rather you call me than you're driving and make a foolish decision. But those were the college days, and now in our mid-late 30s, it looks different. So it's like I don't necessarily enjoy going out and being the only one. Sorry, I was supposed to catch that before it went off. I don't necessarily enjoy going out being the one that I have to watch everybody. Like that was, I took pride in that in college. But now I'm like, I don't enjoy this. How we been here 5 minutes and you wasted. And so we're talking about that. But that led to the breakdown. I did not tag that video. That led to the breakdown conversation of the 4 quarters versus 100 pennies. And what if realistically in this moment, you don't have your 4 quarters, but you have 4 quarters, 2 dimes, and 4 nickels to equate 100. And so that's what that video was about. And like I said a second ago, the same thing applies. I may be somebody else's penny because of where we are in life. A lot of times, actually, here goes that moment. I have a friend of mine who we went to church together. And so now that we are no longer at the same church, it takes intentionality for me to check on her, because it's not just the, hey, I saw you at church. Hey, I heard you were talking about this. Hey, that. Now it's, hey, how are you really doing? How can I pray for you? Do you want to go have lunch together? It's those intentional things. But I may be a penny in her life because we are not close in Sunday to Sunday activities or in all the meetings that we were in before. And so it's just like, now it takes me more intentional. I have to be more intentional in checking in on her, but that could very well move me from a quarter in her life into a penny. But her moving me from a quarter to a penny does not change my worth or my value. I still know, like I said in the video, I'm somebody's 50-cent piece. And preferably my husband will come on through and see my value soon and very soon in the Lord's timing, nevertheless. But that's an interesting. I feel like the longer I have gone without my husband finding me or me finding my husband, either way, it's made me feel like I've gone from that 50-cent piece down to like a penny. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not that valuable. But then it's like, okay, Lord, I hear you. I'm more than that. And yet that's sometimes a hard place and a hard reality to sit in, because you're like, if I had value, I would have been valued by now, but that ain't it. I hear you, Lord. I hear you. But it's a real statement. And sometimes your quarters don't look like a nice little quarter stack, because I used to steal quarters from my daddy's change when he emptied out his pocket, baby. Good memories. And maybe that's why I still love quarters to this day. I got me a little vacation fund with all of my quarters, even though I don't do too much with change. When I do get them, they make me smile. All right, first round of French toast. Done. Let's knock out this second, and then I'm eating French toast for lunch today. Dang, we've been in here an hour? Golly. Why I feel like they shorted me a slice of bread. I should have an extra slice in there, though. Oh, no, my butt end is little. That's all. Why Jesus went to Calvary just popped in my head. To save a wretch like you and me. Okay. That's love. Oh, don't you scratch your thing, Brittany. I did not think I was that close to the tip of that knife. That was a nasty scratch. But that's not how. But let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite hymn right now? I told y'all, I ain't grow up on hymns, but one of our church members' death got me on hymns. And now they coming like I've been singing them all my life, and I haven't. Y'all, I legit have 3 bowls, 3 mixing bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 smaller bowls, 3 pans, 2 half sheets, and a partridge and a pear tree in my baking pan. Golly. And the sad part is, I can't even throw them in the dishwasher because I ran the dishwasher last night, so it needs to be unloaded. The struggles. Don't even matter. I'm just going to eat first. That's what I do know. Eat first. Conquer it after that. And then I need to go to... I wonder if I can call Albertsons. Today is the last day that they have chicken breasts on sale. And because we're in a world where they don't do rain checks anymore, which is too funny to me because I used to hate asking for them, and now I'm grown and I'll be like, But they don't do them as often anymore. I want to know before I drive over there if they have them actually. Let me check the Flip app and see if anybody got chicken breasts on sale this coming week. And then I'll grab them tomorrow. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. I need my grill press because that butt end is bowed up. All right. Look at me being done. All right. I'm going to pick y'all up later. Thanks for joining my kitchen cut up. Y'all, I'm sitting here. Still have not washed dishes. But like typically, like I'll make my plate and I'm going to the office and I'm working in the office. But I sat at the table and it just feels different because this isn't my normal spot. Like I eat dinner on the couch or at the bar. but I rarely sit over here. And I was just sitting, and it slowed me down to just sit, enjoy my breakfast, lunch, and then I hear the wind chime in the back, and it was just like the Lord was just downloading onto me. So I had my ugly cry, and I was like, okay, cool, let's talk about it. How many times are we rushing through life only to get to what we were hoping, praying, dreaming for, and it not feel like what we thought it would? Or we're rushing through and we don't get the lesson that we needed to get out of it. One of my toughest times, and I don't want to speak much of it because I'm still currently there doing life with some of the people that were in that tough time. But if I had not gone through it, if I had not had the tension, if I had not had the frustration, I wouldn't be the Brittany that y'all see right now. The days when I didn't want to go back, the days when I wanted to quit, the days when I wanted to be like, forget all of this. Like, in the middle of things, you're like, why? What am I supposed to get out of this? But I feel like as I sit here now, knowing that I'm going to have to go through things, because those go-throughs are also the moments that build the character, they build the confidence, they build the trust, they build the hope, they build the faith in Jesus. But I pray that I can walk through the next storm with a different perspective. I'm sitting in the fact that midnight will come, and midnight is literally just 1 minute, 60 seconds. And just like that, it can change. In the morning, it can change. But how do you wait? How do you go through? How do you endure? I want to know that this next season, whatever the journey may look like, I'm telling you, it already feels different when I have my control off. God, do you want me here? Do you want me to go there? Do you want me to do this? But I also want to know that when the next valley hit, what will come out of me will be what God has put in me. Man, what are you avoiding right now is the question. You're trying not to go through something because of how hard it may be. But what you don't know is it's a setup for the next. So if you're in the middle, don't give up. If you're in your sweet spot right now, keep pouring into yourself in this moment. And I pray that when you go through this next, when you go through this situation, when life begins to life, that your firm foundation will be there. That what will come up and what will come out will be what God says. Yeah. This thing called life. Some of our toughest seasons and our greatest frustrations. They're necessary. So I told y'all when I find something gluten-free, I go extreme. So I ordered the sample pack of the pipcorn. It's not called pipcorn. I thought it was called pipcorn. Baby, I don't know. It's pips, not pipcorn. Oh, they got a new look. Okay, so it's me questioning everything. It was called pipcorn. Now it's called pips. New name and new look, but still gluten-free. That's all that matters. Because the panic I had when I opened that box, like, what you mean? Okay. So I got corn dippers. And this is full size bag of everything so that you can have a sample. The cinnamon twists. Okay. This is the other bag that I got. It's the truffle. This is the other one I got from Brookshire's. I don't think I knew what truffle was, but I also realized I don't like truffle. So we're gonna pass that on off. Wait, I get two. Okay. I got 2 cheese balls. And oh, I like those. These are the ones I got from Brookshire's. Some crunchies. Them look like Cheetos. Some white cheddar cheese balls. These are real cheddar cheese balls. And the 2 for my mom were the popcorn sea salt. And I don't think she's gonna like the truffle, but she gonna try it. I should make her do it on camera. She looking at me like, no, you're not. But yeah, that's what I got from Pips. No longer Pip Corn. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Sometimes you just need that reminder. So mom's getting an oil change and I took her to work today. And it took me back to the moment of, actually, what's today? 17th. I want to say on the 19th. I was T-boned and my car was totaled. And it was like, okay, we're going to go look for a car, rush it. And then it was like, why are you rushing something when you know what you really wanted? Like, first of all, I've always wanted a Tahoe, but Tahoe was not in my budget. And so I was like, okay. I was like, if I'm going to go SUV, like, I might as well get what I wanted. And so that's what led me to the Honda Pilot. But they were coming out with a new one at the end of 23. But it didn't happen until like the beginning, and I didn't know how long that wait was gonna be, but legit, me and mom shared a car for like 6 months. And it was like getting up, taking her to work, coming home, doing what I have to do, scheduling my session gap to pick her up. She would like wait at the studio. It was like so many inconveniencing moments, and yet we made it work. And I'm just like, so for me to like get up this morning and take her to work, it like brought back all those feelings because we had good car chats and everything. I'm like, Mom, we legit did that for like 6 months until my car was delivered. And I'm just like, sometimes you need that reminder. They're like, you gonna make it. It may be way longer than you want it, and that's the other part. You want everything so quick. But then you also gotta see the people that's in the thick of it with you, because she could easily be like, girl, you need to schedule all your sessions for 6 p.m. every day. So by the time I get home from work, you like all of that. But man, she's like, you were even doing daycares. I was. Like, I really was. But sometimes you just need those reminders. Be like, Lord, I thank you. Because, baby, the way I used to be like so jumpy after that accident, because like being T-boned and like you feel like everything coming your way is about to get you, bruh. And I could feel myself getting anxious in the car. It's like, I need y'all to back up. I need you to back up off me. And now I have more compassion for people that drive slower, because first of all, my dad was a slow driver. Sir, I need you to get in the right hand lane and just cruise if that's what you're gonna do. But we would just see Dad, we would be like, there go Daddy. But like all of those things matter. But that was a good reminder this morning. I am about to go. I got 2 sessions I need to edit. I got a cake I need to bake. I need to prep chicken burgers for dinner, and I need to make banners. So that's what's on my agenda for today. I was trying to see if I was about to go to the store because Brookshire's has chicken breasts on sale, but I didn't because I didn't lotion my feet. Like, nobody should be paying that much attention, but yeah, I overthought it. So I was like, I'll go on the way to church or on the way home from church, one or the other. But I was like, yeah, you're not going to do that. Not going to embarrass myself out here in these streets. So that's that on that. I shall pick y'all up at some point today. So you want to know what happens when you forget that you were supposed to record the announcements? You set them up. Currently, my watch is dying. 10:47. But we're about to get it done. About to get it done. Sweet baby Jesus. Be a fence all around me every day. I'm loud, I'm sorry. Alright. Let's do this. I really want to do this without a jacket on. But I don't know if the church ready for my shoulder to be out. You know that moment when you get home and you're like, I don't want nothing touching me. I was just ready to take my bra off, only to forget that I needed to record the announcements, but got it done. 4 takes. I really do like my last 2 takes, but I felt more comfortable on my first take. I just felt like I was rushing, and I'm trying to slow my talk down. I just be having it all. I'd be like, and it'd be like, ta-da, I did it. No. Please tell me how I got here. Okay. My transfers came today. Is it important that I do this right now? No, it's because I'm avoiding editing pictures for this. But they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I'm gonna press. Here's what had happened. My collar fighting me. Here's what had happened. I started doing the pictures. Okay. I didn't see how many pictures needed to be done. Okay. I'm through half the process. I really want to stop and make this shirt. But no, that's not even what I picked y'all up for. I went to the restroom. I was like, what you got going on? For a guy that I just recorded the church announcements. That's when I'm like, it's time to go to bed. And what I didn't take the sleeping pill. I'm just gonna have to go for what it is. Lord, shut my mind down. I'm gonna do too many things. Sorry, I'm gonna do a brain dump. But I have 4 pages left on my journal. And I was like, guided journal is the way to go for me, just to be able to answer and go. And I bought another guided one. So I'm keep going. Because if we skip a day, we're not going to skip 2. I love that concept. So yeah, I'll pick y'all up when I go to make these shirts. Because I'm kind of excited. I think I'm going to do the unfolding this thing called Life on a Sweatshirt. I think. I just feel like we're going into that season. But also, I have a gold sweatshirt. I don't know what it is about me and gold right now. I almost want to put it on gold. I don't know. Maybe I'll do mom a black shirt, and I'll do me a gold sweatshirt. I don't know. Maybe so. Why am I excited for this one? I don't know, but I am. I think I'm doing gold. Gold will be here tomorrow. Yeah. Morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Okay. So, yeah. I thought I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I didn't go to bed until almost 4:30. The disappointment of how many hours, but I should have been better. I should have managed my time better. That's what I should have done. But the session that I had took me way longer than I thought it was going to take. And so, yeah, it is what it is. I looked at the clock and I was like, can I pull another hour? And it was like, you can, but at what cost? And so, yeah, I just went ahead and got on up, did my quiet time. Today's quiet time felt like a hug. Well, I say hug like that. Hug. Felt like a hug that was much needed. So I'm grateful for these moments that, I don't know, they feel like they carry you through. Actually, they do. Because without them, I definitely can feel. Or, you know, when you like do something for the sake of saying that you did it, I can tell those days as well. But then there'd be other days and the Lord be like, okay. Because like the way total surrender keeps coming up, it's crazy. I'm just like, all right, Lord, I will take my hands off. And I see when I take my hands off, I see what he does. That's the other part of this for me. And it's like, Brittany, why are you questioning? Why are you questioning him? So yeah, I am running to drop off flyers because I did them, picked them up, cut them. Well, cut the big boys down. Because I was being lazy and I didn't format 2 different sizes. So it left the white border on it, but I cut that off. Getting ready to go deliver those, drop off an order to UPS actually. Let's just do that because let me tell you, you know how I was excited because I said, no, where was I? No, I went into Hobby Lobby last week to grab shirts for me. Well, I grabbed the wrong size. And I put them in the bin that I thought that I had. So when I went to go make me a shirt last night, I still ain't have none. I was like, golly, how many times? And then I'm mad because I placed a bulk order for some sweatshirts that will be here today. Didn't think about re-upping on the shirts that I have because I need to go ahead and drop the awareness shirts and go ahead and open up the fall collection. So I was like, Brittany, why didn't you order all of that? But just wasn't thinking. Plus I thought I had some, but it's like, you know, you need more than that because I think I only bought like 4 from Hobby. But yeah, shirt that I do love from yesterday is this Perhaps You Were Created. Oh my gosh, that's just my line. Like this, that may be my line for the season right now that I'm currently in. But to see it big, like I'm gonna shrink it a little bit more, because I ripped my Y in doing my own, but it's mine, so I ain't tripping. But I'm gonna shrink that down just a tinge. Spitch. What word? Insert the correct word right there. And yeah, I'm dropping down on the website this weekend because I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Or something else. There's something else. I need to grab gas. Y'all ain't know it's supposed to rain today. But hopefully I can get in and get out and do everything that I need to do. Yeah, I think that's all that I had to do. We were talking about intentional friends. And the funniest part of this for me is we want friendships to be easy. And they're not. And I was like, where do we get the analogy that it would be easy? Growing up and on the playground, we're playing with somebody. Oh, we tell them that they're our friend and that's all she wrote. But then you're doing life with them. You're riding the bus with them. You're playing sports with them. Like, it's all of the things. And with that, it doesn't take much work because you're already in the same places and spaces. Oh, but when you get grown and life sends you different directions, you then have to be intentional about checking in on them. You have to be intentional about being honest about things, because I think it blends the multiple conversations that I've been having over this past week of, I can check in with you every single day, but if you tell me you are good day in and day out, and then life is falling apart and I can't support you, it one feels like you're lying to me. It two feels like you really don't want to tell me, or you don't feel like you can honestly tell me something. And in those moments, it's just like, then what are we doing? Why are we wasting each other's time? Because what I don't like, am I about to say this? I will. I don't like the fluff text messages that's just like, oh, here's a thing every single day. I don't want it. I don't want it. I love you and I don't want it. I would rather you tell me every single day how you doing, how I can pray for you. I would prefer that over the blessings on blessings on blessings. Like, Thank you for the blessings. And in the middle of it all, I care about you more than this customized gift. And let me say, they be spot on. It's the happy Thursday. It's the beginning of a new month. They be on it. It's my auntie as well. She may see this, but sorry, auntie. I would rather know how you're doing and all of that rather than the God bless you every day with the day of the week added in. Like, I know it takes time and effort to put it in, and maybe that's just her way of thinking about me. Maybe so. But I also am like, how many other people are you sending this to? Because that go back to, I must say something. That goes back to guys that hit you with that good morning text, and you know that you in a group. Like, this is nothing but this is nothing but a mail merger, and I'm just part of it, and I don't want to be part of it. So take me out, please. I say all of that to say, though, it takes intentionality when you get grown and life is going. I think the part that I have to do better with is remembering the details of other people's life. I can remember a birthday for the most part. Guess who just put their calendar back on the right spot? It's me, because I'm not about to miss. Where am I going? I'm not about to miss any more birthdays. Where am I going? Hold on, y'all. I could take it downtown. Let's go the other way. All right, let's go by the studio. Sorry, because I'm like, where are you going, Brittany? You just over here talking. Let me tell you how this roundabout been playing us lately. People from the outside lane have been crossing over into the inside lane when you get to the point where only one lane goes, like, to the studio. Bruh, second time this has happened to me this week. And it's like, hey, I need you to chill out. Chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. Sidebar conversation. I try my best to be professional in everything that I do. And there are moments that when people don't do their part, I can't do my part. Oh, okay. I prayed for him. And now the police are out. Lord God, in the name of Jesus, I pray that you will have compassion on him. Let the police officers show him grace in this moment. I need them to be gentle with him in his mental illness. Get all of his belongings and let them be put in a place that's safe. He doesn't have to come out of wherever they're about to take him into nothing. Oh, it's in the mighty name of Jesus I pray, amen. That made my heart hurt. He's been there the last 3 times I've passed the studio. And each time he spreads his belongings out, like, further along the sidewalk. And when I came in yesterday, I was like, Lord, how can I help and it be safe? That's the other part for me. It's like, I want to help. But I also don't know what he's battling as well. And he was lighting up something yesterday evening. I'm like, I don't know what it's going to do to him. I just pray that the police officers have compassion. And they get him the help that he needs. My chest. those moments I don't know what to do, because it's like you want to help, you want to be wise. I'm like, Lord, I prayed. I didn't hear an instant like, do this, do that. I don't want to give cash money and it ends up going right back into some drugs. I don't want him to have bad drugs. It's all the things. No. But I want to be a better friend in remembering the details of people's lives that matter to me. And I don't feel like I do a good job. Like, I know that I need to slow down. And listen versus just hearing. But yeah, as kids, we were in the same places. And now, as adults, we're so many other places that it's just like, okay, to do this, I must put you on the calendar for 2 months from now. We need to be planning a trip for 2026 right now, with the hopes and the prayers that we can actually make it happen. And then when we do put the deposit in, we need to see if it's a non-refundable. And if so, how much am I willing to, like, it's all of those little things that matter. So baby, we grown. It's like I tell my friends, I'm like, oh, I will make time. Trust me, I will make time. I just need the proper timing to block off my calendar. So yeah. Intentional. Who has a song? Is it Travis Green? He's intentional. We have to be that way. I do feel like sometimes we just want those easy friendships. But I was like, college was the days that they were easy friendships. We're in the same class. We're going to the same thing. If we ain't in the same class, we're in the same hall. What you studying, you can help me, like all of that. And then you divide and conquer, and we in a whole nother place and space. So I was dropping off flyers, and they have a community garden here. And they also have a little library. I love these. What's on the other side? That's what I can't see. I'm trying not to be in nobody's way as I explore. Something was left open. I don't know. But I love it. There are so many houses in this area that are beautiful, and so many of them are burnt down. I've been wishing I had money to restore some of these buildings that just look like they have so much history. I don't know nothing about the area that I am in at all. But the houses are beautiful. I remember I was looking for a studio over here. Something left. We have so many good buildings in this area. I remember I got keys to a studio downtown, and like when I tell you I was so excited, I was like I'm gonna be in the Regents building. It's gonna be all good. First of all, it was so small, and I was like, I saw the building, but why did it not feel this small in real time? It was all things. I remember crying. I remember calling my real estate agent, and I was like, I need something bigger than this. I can't even put a backdrop and a desk in there. Like, that's how small it was. But I was so excited that there's like a security guard downstairs, but it's like, Brittany, you still have to walk to the car. And sometimes I do have late sessions. It was like all the things. And it's like, okay, this isn't wisdom. And so that's when we started to search for the place where I am now. And now it's like time for the next move. When the Lord says, let's go. Because I just can't wait for the day when it's set up for other people to rent without having to change this, that, and the third just for them. I can have my multiple backdrops set up. I want to get to the point where I'm not trying to make sure nobody else is shooting on my backdrop, like all of those little things. It's like, go ahead. Here is my backdrop catalog. You have access to it as well. Hold on. Baby, it was a lane change. I saw a lane close. I saw the lane closure. But we missing some barricades right here, guys. That's scary. I was supposed to turn on that other street. My bad, baby. All I saw was that car looked like it was coming at me. This ain't it. What the Methodist Church redoing? Oh, they're pouring some concrete. Man. Baby, I'm a dreamer. I want to do an event at Art Space. I just got to be able to up my budget. Oh, it's Cooper's Corner. Okay. So much history downtown. I had to circle back around because I wanted to see. Thankfully, the police are still there, and it looks like he's packing up his stuff. Just want him to be okay. That's somebody's son, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's uncle, somebody's dad. And I wish we would treat people like it. Because it matters. It matters. Lord, be with him. Be with me. He'll be with me always. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out what is the Lord trying to teach me about trains. Because here we are. I started my way to the studio at 2:19. It is currently 2:43. Okay. I like to be at my sessions way earlier than my session time. This right here has me stupid late. And I'm just like, okay, you gotta walk in cool, calm, collected. You're early, but I ain't turned on no lights. It's all the things. Okay, it's only one car. Oh no, it's two cars. Do she see me? Oh no, it's a bunch. Let's hope that none of these are my client. I don't think they are. Sweet baby Jesus. I mean, it was a train crossing and a train going block. So I had to back around and do all the way around. All right.